One more party and I kill it. You take a walk in the night. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Woke up changing my life. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Don't call your numbers.
Hey guys, Gorilla Kong here, and another video, and today, well, we are back, and welcome back to another news video, and today we are doing the long-awaited Nintendo Switch. Now, if you don't know, Nintendo Switch is a new Nintendo console, which is really awesome, and it's set apart from other consoles, so I'm going to go and explain that now. Nintendo has finally raised the curtain on the Nintendo Switch, its first console since 2012, and set out an ambitious vision for how home and mobile gaming could blend in the future. These are the basics. The console will be $300 or £280 where I live, about $50, £50 pricier than expected. And games come with two motion sensitive controllers, a detachable 6.2-inch touchscreen. It will go on sale March 3rd and has a battery life that ranges from 2.5 hours to 6.5 hours depending on what game. The Switch operates on Wi-Fi. Nintendo didn't announce cellular connectivity, so no promises of multiplayer on the subway yet. If online, users can play together in the same room or in online multiplayer matches, but online services will not be free. Nintendo will provide a free trial of its online services until fall of 2017. Also, there was no mention of multimedia services such as Netflix or Hulu coming to the Switch, so this may really be a gaming-focused tablet. We shall see. Those are the basics, but I've also compiled a list of things that I found most intriguing about the Switch right off the bat. It steals the best features from past consoles. Nintendo has a reputation for picking over its own bones, but it has smartly stolen from itself in this case, ahead of the announcement. There was a lot of speculation over whether the new console would have motion gaming like Nintendo's Wii, or it does, as well as a souped up version of haptic feedback, aka buzzing in the controller, like the Xbox and the PlayStation do, which gives you a sense of speed and force with your hands. Nintendo will also retain the touchscreen from its failed Wii U, which is one of that console's best features. They want you to play in big groups. The whole idea of the Switch is that it's portable, and there's definitely a push from Nintendo to take it with you to parties and throw after dinner play, as you might a board game or a deck of cards. When the Wii came out, playing with it became a common activity for family and friends hanging out together. Nintendo seems to want to capture the same energy at the same room multiplayer, something I think the gaming world has been slowly losing with an increased focus on online multiplayer. Players can join up to 8 Switch consoles together on a local network, meaning that Nintendo is definitely encouraging big groups to play together. There are some extra controllers that are a whopping £80 per pair, or £50 individually, which is quite steep. And maybe you can't do gaming picnics in the park since the Switch requires Wi-Fi connection. The group gaming aspect seems to solidify that Nintendo's competitors in this space are not only Sony and Microsoft, but also Apple and Google, which have been trying to make group gaming with smartphones a thing through their television accessories. That leaves Nintendo sort of straddling two words. If it follows through on the Switch's promise and applies its gaming chops, it could win both markets. But Nintendo doesn't want you to look at it all the time. There was a lot of talk during the presentation about being able to look into the eyes of your opponent rather than solely the screen. The two games that Nintendo highlighted while introducing the controllers are both multiplayer games that are meant to be played in a room with another opponent facing that opponent. The 1-2 Switch title, which is made just for this console, has you playing ping pong and facing off in gun battles, for instance. That could sound like a small thing, but it's essentially the opposite of what we're seeing happen in almost every other type of gaming. Virtual reality almost always isolates you from anyone else in the room with you. Games that don't allow a split screen local multiplayer experience, but Nintendo's trying to put the social back in gaming and not just through tweets and posts. It needs to be aimed at adults, not kids. Games just aren't kids' thing anymore, at least not solely. The average game in the US is 35 years old and has been playing for 13 years, which is quite a lot. I'm guessing it's probably about the same in the UK. Judging from Nintendo's promotional images and even the types of games on offer, this is not really a kiddie console. They're going after younger professionals. Of course, it is very early in the Switch's life as a product We may see tons of kids' games announced later as Nintendo offers media the chance to play with it, but in the presentation there was a definite focus on games that appealed to older players. Skyrim was one of the big rumoured launch titles, now confirmed, and it's rating 18 for mature. That's not to suggest Nintendo could be abandoning its family-friendly image, but there were far too many cartoon characters on show for that, but it's a sort of shift in messaging that could help shape the image of being a company that's not appealing to hardcore gamers. Nintendo is making an effort to show what it's learned from its mistakes. In addition to the slightly older messaging, Nintendo also spent a good chunk of its presentation talking about third-party developers and partnerships. That's a shift from the past generations and an apparently sincere attempt to answer criticism that Nintendo relies too heavily on its own games and characters for its appeal. Nintendo said it is working with third-party developers on 80 games, and those names don't only include the usual, largely Japanese firms such as Square Enix. EA made an appearance on the presentation stage saying a Switch version of FIFA, its most popular game, is on its way. Skyrim is made by Bethesda Softworks. Both companies in the past often developed games for the PlayStation, Xbox and PC markets rather than Nintendo. That sort of attitude from big publishers essentially pushed gamers to look at the Wii U as a second console rather than a primary one. If Nintendo can keep up with its partnerships and follow through, that will be good for its players and the company. And yeah, that was just a quick little explanation. I'm going to now read out all the games that the Switch has, and it's a big, long lineup. And I really hope you guys do enjoy the Switch, because it's like a really amazing console. I love it, so I'm hoping to get it soon after it comes out. Now, the first game we have is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this releases on launch date, which is March 3rd. And then 1-2 Switch also is announced for the launch date, March 3rd. And Just Dance is on launch date. Skylanders Imaginators is on launch date. ARMS, which is the new indie game from Nintendo. It's a brand new thing for Nintendo Switch. Looks really amazing. That comes shortly after the release in spring. Splatoon 2 is summer 2017. I really want to get my hands on that. That looks amazing. Super Mario Odyssey is Christmas 2017, which looks really cool. Skyrim, or Fall 2017. Sonic Mania, Spring 2017. Super Bomberman R, March 2017. Has Been Heroes, March 2017. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, April 28th, 2017. That looks amazing, guys. That's one of my favourite games for the Switch. I'm not usually get into Mario Kart, but I really want to get into this one. Spring 2017 is Lego City Undercover. I Am Setsuna, March 2017. Snipper Clips Cut It Out Together, I've not heard of that one. March 2017. FIFA, some point in 2017. NBA 2K18, September 2017. And there's more to come. There's loads more coming the year after. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Shin Megami Tensei. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Usagi 5, Minecraft, which is really surprising. They've announced that. And Minecraft Story Mode, Rhyme, Rayman Legends, Project Octopath Traveler, Dragon Quest X, Dragon Quest X1. I know that's Roman numerals, but I learnt in school, so I can't bother to bring it into my work, quote unquote work. Ukulele, Steep, Pure Tetris, and there's loads more games coming after that. We've not got much, but for launch titles, it's a small list. I think there's only like 5 launch titles, which is the smallest 3DS, DS, Wii U ever in Nintendo's history and most consoles history. So it's very interesting, and I want to see what you guys think. And yeah, this was a just a little presentation on the Nintendo Switch, and it's been so amazing because you guys need to check out the live stream. I will link it in the description. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see you later. Goodbye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's